Hey guys, sorry I haven't posted a video in so long. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties with my editing software, and although I have several videos filmed, I have not been able to edit and post them until this one. This video is going to be my what I wore this month for the end of February and beginning of March 2016. This is my first what I wore this month video that I've made, so if you have any comments or tips, please leave them below and I will be sure to read them. I started my period on Saturday when I woke up, so I put on this 10-inch light to moderate flannel-topped jersey-backed pad that I have made to see how heavy my flow was going to be. I wore this pad for about an hour and a half. After this, I left the house for a little bit, so I put on this 9-inch heavy pad made by me, jersey-topped fleece-backed. I wore this for about 3 hours. When I got home, I was going back out to go to the barn to ride, so I put in my Lunette Model 2 Cynthia, which is the purple cup, with a 8-inch light pad made by me, cotton-topped, anti-pill fleece-backed. I wore my Lunette for about 5 hours, and it was about a quarter of the way full. I then changed into this 9-inch heavy kitty cat cloth pad, crushed velvet-topped, Wind Pro-backed. For overnight, I changed into this 10-inch moderate Ding & Kenny pad, cotton-topped, anti-pill fleece-backed, along with my Yuki large soft cup, which was about 3/4 of the way full in the morning. The next day, I had to go to school, so I put on this 8-inch Ding & Kenny liner, cotton-topped, anti-pill fleece-backed, along with my Lunette Model 2 Cynthia, again. I wore this cup for about 4 hours before I emptied it at school. It was about half full. And then I wore it until 3 o'clock, so about 5 more hours until I emptied it again, and it was about half full again. After school, I changed into my Organi cup size A for about 2.5 hours, which was about half full again. I wore the same liner because it was not soiled. Once I got back home, I showered, and then since I was staying home for the night, I put on a couple pads made by me that are not sewn very well and do not have any sort of waterproofing in them. The first one I put on was this 9-inch jersey-topped, jersey-backed, light to moderate pad. I wore this for about 2 hours. I then put on this 8.5-inch jersey-topped, jersey-backed, light to moderate pad made by me for another 2 hours. Lastly, overnight, I put on this 9-inch jersey-topped, jersey-backed pad, light to moderate, made by me, along with my large Yuki soft cup, which was about half full in the morning. Once again, the next day I had school, so I put in my Lunette Cynthia Model 2, along with an ultra-thin liner, jersey-topped, jersey-backed, with 1 layer of flannel in the core, made by me. I wore this for the entire school day, which was about 8.5 hours. After I got home from school, I went to go riding, and I wore this 10-inch moderate Ding & Kenny pad, cotton-topped, anti-pill fleece-backed. I was kind of worried about just wearing a pad to ride without a cup, but it was actually really comfortable, and I did wear a longer pad just in case, but I didn't actually need it. Unfortunately, that night I had to wear a disposable, which was a U by Kotex all-nighter. This was the only disposable I had to wear this cycle. It was really uncomfortable compared to the cloth I had been wearing, though. I'm really hoping by next month to not have to use any disposables. The next day was probably the day that I noticed just how comfortable cloth really was compared to disposables. I had SATs all morning, and I wore this 8.25-inch moderate from Kitty Cat Cloth, OBV topped, Wind Pro backed. And I barely could even tell that I had a pad on. And I know for a fact with a disposable I would have been very uncomfortable for my 5 hours of testing. After I got home, I put on this 7.5-inch light pad, cotton-topped, anti-pill fleece-backed, made by me. I wore this for about 6 hours until I went to bed. Overnight, I really didn't need to wear anything, but I wore this 8-inch exposed core, tie-dye jersey-topped, jersey-backed pad made by me, just in case. It had nothing on it when I woke up. The next morning when I woke up, I put on this 7-inch moderate kitty cat cloth mouse pad, which is the cutest thing in the entire world. And even though I probably could have gotten away with a liner, I had to wear this pad. It was so comfortable. And this is perfect for wearing with yoga pants or leggings because if you put it this way, there's no bulk in the back, so nothing shows. I wore my mouse until about 6 o'clock, which was about 12 hours. And there was almost nothing on it. And then I put on an 8-inch light, cotton-topped, anti-pill fleece backed made by me for overnight again, which I really didn't need at all. My last day, I probably could have gotten away with not wearing anything, but since I was at school, I just wanted to wear a liner just in case. This was a 6.5-inch cotton-topped, anti-pill fleece backed liner by Ding & Kenny. Lastly, overnight, I wore this 6.5-inch ultra-thin liner, flannel-topped, jersey backed with one layer of flannel in the core, made by me. The other things I used this cycle were my large Mama Cloth double-sided wet bag, along with 2 cup spots made by me, one with a little elephant, and then one that's just this Paris cotton print. In total this month, I used 18 pads along with 3 different cups. I really enjoyed using reusables and I'm very excited to continue using them. If you guys like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And leave any tips or advice down below. Bye!